Hi and welcome to today's CSS tutorial. And today we're going to cover how to create these cool looking web icons with no images, no using Photoshop, no using fireworks, just pure CSS. Okay? Alright, and what we're going to be using to do this is the font face attribute. We're going to be using some CSS gradients, a little bit of text shadow. So let's go ahead and get started. First things first, we're going to need to download this web symbols font from this website, and right here it's going to cover how to implement it using the font face property. So go ahead and you can download the zip here. Okay, and then let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I gone in and copied and pasted the font face stylings from this website into my CSS, and I have it in a folder called fonts. So it's gonna, so what it would do is what this does is create the font family web symbols. So whenever it's called in the CSS file stylings, it will go ahead and grab the corresponding one for the particular browser that recognizes that font. Alright, so let's go ahead and start creating our button. First, we're going to need an anchor tag. I'm going to give this a class of icon. And then if you look down here on this website again, sorry for keep going back to this, but we're going to make a Twitter icon. And you see right here for a lowercase t, it has the little Twitter bird, so we're going to go ahead and use that. So we're going to just do T. Okay. Alright, so let's start styling. We can do the class icon. Set the display to block. Set the height to 100 pixels. The width to 100 pixels, and then we can do the line height 100 pixels as well, which is going to lower it to the middle. We can take off text decoration from the anchor tag, then we can align it in the center. Let's give it a background. Let's give it a blue background. And I have a picked out color of 0080FF. Okay, so let's save that. And let's go ahead and do Firefox to preview. Okay, that's awfully big, so see what's going on here. Okay, I spelled with wrong. Alright, so that's our button so far. Let's go ahead and change the color, the text color to white. Alright, and let's add our custom font. So we can do web symbols, and then let's set the font size to 50 pixels. Okay. Alright, so that alone looks a lot better than a normal button that would just say Twitter across here or follow me. So let's go ahead and make it look a little bit better with some more CSS3 properties. Let's add the gradient. We're going to do a text shadow, some and like some rounded borders. So we're going to do border radius 10 pixels. And then let's do background. Okay, and then we're going to do Moz linear gradient, and I have a gradient already picked out for this. What we're going to do is start at light blue, so we're going to do B7 DB FF. Then we're going to go to actually we got to do top. Then we're going to go to a nice medium blue for 8A for FF. Okay, and this is going to go 50%. And then we're going to do a darker blue, 3399 FF. That's going to start at 51%. And then we're going to go down to 006BD7. Alright, so let's save that. There we go. Alright, now let's just add a quick text shadow. I want to go up one, so it'll be -1, no blur, and a dark blue, which will give it that little cutout effect. So there you go. Alright, and that'll about do it. Now for as is right now, if you was to preview this in Chrome or like a WebKit browser, it's not going to show the gradient. So to do that, to compensate for WebKit, we can just do, let's just copy this. And do WebKit. Save, back into Chrome. There we go. So that will work in Chrome and Safari. And let's go ahead and do another one for Opera because a lot of people use it. Now there isn't one for IE because, so if you was to preview this in IE, it's going to look like this. No text shadow, but at least we get the rounded corners, so it still looks fairly decent. And yes, you can use images to compensate for IE, but why bother? No, I shouldn't say why bother, but this wasn't a tutorial on how to use images to do it, so I'm not going to do that. But IE10, that was IE9. But IE10, the new one is coming out for Windows 8. It will recognize gradients, and it will need the MS prefix. And also, let's go ahead and add in the standard one once that's all recognized. So now this will be compliant for down the road. All right, so that's how to create a cool little buddy icon or web icon using CSS and no images, no Photoshop, no fireworks. If you liked this video found it at all a little bit helpful, go ahead and give that like button or thumbs up button a click. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so now. Thanks.